All right, and a good morning. This is a midweek edition of Sport Matter for Naija FM 102.7. This early moment where rain don't fall, scatter everywhere. Me, a day here to warm on our body with sport. To remind him, I just sent Gabriel here in the studio. And today, Tori, we will start with the Super 8 because the NPFL champions, Enyimba International of Aba, again, they lose match, this time to Katsina United. Enyimba, they don't knock them come off from the settings of the tournament after they go down 2-1 against Katsina United for Mobolaji Johnson Arena for Onikon yesterday. And the People's Elephants, they not even win any single match at all for inside this game, inside this competition. And they finish the judge, Naim, the coach of the team. They finish bottom of the Group A with 1 point from 3 games where they play. Ibrahim Yahya na first score for Katsina United for 54 minutes, and the Changi boys, as they call them, can score again through Nafizi Yahya 2 minutes later. But Fatai Abdullahi managed to put just one back for Enyimba, thinking that they go fit, equalize that game. But now so the match finished. Katsina United now they level on 4 points with the Sporting Lagos and the Remo Stars, and they just need one Chingli point from the next match against Sporting Lagos to seal their place for the semi-final of the competition. Meanwhile, still as NPFL, don't they reach small by small. Rangers International, don't they charge like a battery, and now they don't release 8 of their players. That is to say, they don't want them for the club again ahead of the new season where they should face the 8 players. They release them based on the recommendation of their new coach, the technical crew where get new coach now, Fidelis Idlechuku. He get better name for inside Nigerian football, so he no one spoil name. He don't begin to pursue people. They arrange who and who in go need for inside the team, and there's some of the players where they affected for inside these people where they pursue na Chidera Eze, Jacob John, Innocent Gabriel, and Emmanuel Charles, plus including Ruben Bala, Adam Musa, Rabio Musa, and also Onyekachi Okoro. Say the people where they no pursue for inside the club, say all of them will soon gather for this weekend to start pre-season. And the Flying Antelopes, they manage na small thing. Na so na God na save them last season, where make them not relegate from inside the NPFL, so they don't want to make that mistake again. For inside the UFC, that one a mixed martial arts, former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman don't talk say he go like Amo if you go fit enter inside the cage go fight Conor McGregor. As the both fighters they find themselves for the same kind situation and they inside for their career. Usman, that rank currently number 1 welterweight contender, don't they absent from the octagon and they call that their ring since that their UFC 286 where they fight for inside the London, where Leon Edwards nearly kill him. And meanwhile, McGregor himself, the former undisputed lightweight and featherweight title holder, he never even enter inside the ring at all, or inside the cage this time after that leg wound when he get during the fight when he fight against Dustin Poirier. And despite McGregor aspiration for the welterweight fight with Usman, they never fit arrange that fight at all. And Usman, McGregor future for inside the mixed martial arts, nobody know as it be right about now, because the talk say he never yet join, that is to rejoin, because he come out hand. But the anti-doping agency say he never yet rejoined the United States Anti-Doping Agency testing pool, according by the UFC president will be Dana White. Say until he join that team before they go know whether they go feel help and enter back inside the setting. And for inside the handball, with the AS Naija United of Mina, they beat it to Marine Academy of Lagos 23-17 for the Adova Handball Premier League for inside the Benin on Tuesday. And the game start fast with two teams. They try to beat each other, but the Mina team concedes the opportunity where they been seeing for their front midway into the first half. The United make use of their scoring chances. While to Marine, all the chance where they get, they just throw anyhow, as if they're not ready for that match. For inside the women's category, Benue Queens, they lose to Delta Queens 31-24, and the Defender Babes then beat Bayelsa Queens 29-22, while Plateau Peacocks they nearly kill Imo Grasshoppers 34-17. 9 them popo them. And for inside the boxing, WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, they say in go next fight mixed martial arts fighter will be Francis Ngannou for inside the boxing contest to decide who will be the baddest guy for inside this planet. That fight they go fight out for inside Saudi Arabia for October 28th. Tyson Fury team talk say the fight now for Riyadh 9 they go do am, and it go take place under boxing rules, strict boxing rules, so they no go kick anybody, because if you use kickboxing, that man will kill Tyson Fury. But say na boxing rule, now they go use with 3 judges inside, and they must use their 10-point system, exactly like they do for inside boxing. And the British boxer in WBC title, they say he no go there on the line for the match. Say an exhibition fight it be against the UFC heavyweight champion. So no expect to drop in belt for inside that fight in case he lose. And the Fury last fight now for December, where he beat Derek Chisora for inside the 10 rounds. But the fight where they talk about to say they want arrange with Alexander Usyk, like 2-3 times where they don't talk about that fight, the whole arrangement is scattered, and they never know whether it will even happen at all. But as soon as they ring the bell, according by Fury, say immediately they ring that bell, na sharp blow, now you go begin the throw for inside to show the guys in bad pass. But hey, kickboxer said then get better punch, so he need to watch him back for inside the setting. Meanwhile, for inside the athletics, Caster Semenya, who remember Caster Semenya, the South African runner, say he don't carry a matter go appeal court for inside the European Court of Human Rights, and he don't win that appeal finally. And the European Court of Human Rights then rule in favor of the double 800 meters Olympic champion Caster Semenya for inside the case where then talk say the level of the testosterone where she get inside her body, he pass waiting the normal for any woman. And the 32 years old South African runner, so they take Bonham, they say he gets some differences for sexual development, according to how Oyibo they talk for Dr. Mata, say na DSD they call him, and say they no go allow him to compete for any track event if he not take testosterone reducing medicine. That medicine it could reduce the testosterone so that he no go they run like man where women they, and they go they gap them every time. Say that one they give her advantage. Not only she, they say any person where they test say the testosterone level they high, that person must to take medicine where go reduce them before they go allow and participate for inside any competition. And Caster Semenya at that time talk say Lila she no go swallow any medicine at all. Say she carry the matter go court. She lose the case that time, but now he no winner. And now 3-time 800 meters world champion and 800 meters and 1000 meters, 1500 meters Commonwealth champion. Semenya now don't dey for long court matter with the World Athletics, and the regulations require her say make she do hormone treatment wey go reduce treatment. Say they reduce them, that is the governing body reduce them for 2018, and Semenya 2 times don't fail the legal fight to overturn that particular decision. But to share the case for the ECHR, say it not dey against the sporting body or the DSD rules, say but specifically against the government of Switzerland, say they no protect the human rights of Caster Semenya, and then date them back to the Swiss Supreme Court ruling 3 years ago. And the court case is long like express road and but now they don't find, they say the Swiss government no protect Semenya, and now waiting make them say no, Lila for Lila, they carry the case, give and say cast previously don't rule say people like Semenya they must to take that medicine, but they say not discrimination against people like her, in quote people like her, say not discrimination, and they no want to take here that one. For inside the tennis, Novak Djokovic, he beat Andrei Rublev after 2 of them gave for 4 good sets, and he don't for a record equaling 8 Wimbledon men's title when he don't get now when they pursue. And the Serb also They hope to match Margaret Court's record of 24 major singles title, and he fight back to win 4-6, 6-1, 6-4, 6-3 for inside the quarterfinals when he played with Rublev. That guy, at 36 years old now, but still they play like small pikin. He go play Italy player Jannik Sinner for the last four on Friday. That's on next tomorrow. And the Sinner at 21 years old, he reached the first Grand Slam semi-finals as he beat Russian player Roman Safuilin 6-4, 3-6, 6-2, 6-2. And for inside the other match, second seed where they call Djokovic go contest for inside the 46th major semi-final where don't equal waiting Roger Federer will be all-time men's record holder don't get. And a repeat of their quarterfinals last year where John Cena come close, small thing remain as to take beat Djokovic before the veteran come fight back from 2 sets down to win that time. So this time around, Djokovic no go take and play, and Cena self he go want make him to commit sin for inside that match. For the women version, Elena Svitolina recovered from conceding 2 breaks for inside the first set and losing the second as he beat the tournament favorite Iga Swiatek for inside the Wimbledon quarterfinals. The Ukrainian woman Svitolina now go face Marketa Vondrousova for inside the semifinals after she upset 4th seed Jessica Pegula. And Svitolina come through with a serious game where she played for 3 sets and to defeat the tournament top seed Iga Swiatek for inside the Wimbledon quarterfinal. And the Svitolina look like say na person with electric shock when he sealed that 7-5, 6-5, 7-5, 6-7, 6-2 victory in front of the people where they watch for inside the center court where they play that game. And another person where the thing not too pure for na teenager Mira Andreeva, because they don't find them a total of $8,000 for 2 different offense where she commit. They say na unsporting behavior when she been lose her 4th round match against Madison Keys. And the Britain Dan Evans also collect fine of $4,000 and a double obscenity as they take column. On Monday, Andreeva they give her 1 point penalty because she vexed, throw away her racket, and they refused to shake the hand of umpire by the time where he lose 3-6, 7-6, 6-2 to Madison Keys. Wonders no go ever end. But for inside the football, Harry Kane, they say he go return to White Hart Lane or Tottenham Hotspur Stadium nowadays today as he won't meet with the new coach there, Ange Postecoglou. Make 2 of them rub mind whether in one stay or whether in one go. Nobody don't know Harry Kane mind. Tottenham don't talk, so they will give him better money to increase them. But now Harry Kane got to choose whether to collect that better money at 29 years, going to 30 years, collect that better money and they win personal accolade, or make a Kukuma go where Ingo win title. Made the right own name self for inside the gold. And the Bayern Munich, remember, say they don't increase the money where they want to take by Kane, but Tottenham still they reject that money, say they don't want money, not be their problem. And the Everton self, where God don't save 2 times for relegation for inside Premier League, now they no one make that mistake again because they say they want by Wilfried Gnonto and Arnaud Danjuma. Sean Dyke won't try rearrange in attacking option for the squad because they hear rumors say it be like say they go buy it will be come out, so then they ready in case of any kind of thing like that happen. Danjuma been done ready to sign for the club when Frank Lampard be manager for Goodison Park, but he can't decide to go join Tottenham Hotspur last minute where the team no can even pure for him again. And Gnonto for the first season where he played with Leeds, even though Leeds relegates, now still one of the best players where they get for insider side. And now to carry and come out from Leeds United, they say it will cost them like that and £20 million. Why Danjuma they talk now on loan, they won't borrow him until the end of the season. So they still shape their team. Everybody still they shape their team because the Premier League will soon start. But before that time, Community Shield Day, Manchester City versus Arsenal. Time still plenty to talk about that one. But when the time reach, we go look at. But for now, we still we still pray for the Super Falcons because the World Cup don't almost reach finish. The Women's World Cup for Australia and New Zealand, and the Super Falcons they represent Nigeria for that side. We know so now their moral support and the prayer and they need because all the stories where we they hear
I don't think say pure whether they go fit do well, but anything fit happen in the world of football. So we need to just support them one game at a time, and who knows? Maybe they go reach that semi-final where they define since, and maybe who talks say they don't go reach final. But that one go the monitor am on top Sport Matter here for Naija FM 102.7. My name is Jose Gabriel. I go match break finally here. Give way for Baka Bliss to continue for morning runs. Me, I don't run come up for inside the studio. Una good morning.